Welcome to Study With Me channel. In this video, we are going to see two topics. First thing, difference between cost and management accounting. Second thing, uses of cost and management accounting. What is management accounting? Management accounting is nothing but the process of preparing reports about business activities. These reports will tell us financial and cost data to the managers, which will enable them to take various types of decisions like short-term and long-term decisions for a future period. In simple, we cannot expect all the managers will understand the accounting information as it is, so that we are presenting the financial and cost data in an understandable language. For that, we are analyzing and interpreting the data. From that, we can come to some conclusion. This conclusion will be presented to the managers so that they can able to know the current position of the business. Difference between cost accounting and management accounting. First point, nature. In cost accounting, quantitative aspect is to be recorded, that is amount of expenses incurred for production. Management accounting, we record both qualitative and quantitative aspect. Second point, objective. In cost accounting, cost of producing a particular product is to be recorded. In case of service organization, the expenses incurred for providing a service to the public is to be recorded. But in case of management accounting, information to the management for planning and coordination is to be provided. For example, the manager come to know that expected profit is to be achieved in the current year, means we can go for expansion for the future period. Third point, area. It deals only the cost ascertainment. That is, we can be able to find out the cost of a product only. But in case of management accounting, it is very wider area. The manager can be able to know the financial position of the company. Thereby, they can be able to set standard for a future period through budgeting, and also it will helpful for the managers to go for the taxation. Fourth point, recording of data. What we are spent in the past period and what we spent in the future period, everything is to be known in the cost accounting data. But in case of management accounting, based on the past and present figures, what is to be done in the future is to be decided by the manager. Fifth point, rules and regulation. We have to follow some principles and procedures for recording cost of different product. Suppose if you are preparing the cost sheet, means we have to classify the expenses into direct expenses and indirect expenses. Likewise, we have to follow some principles. But in case of management accounting, there is no such rules and regulation is to be followed. We have to present the data to the managers in the desired manner. Uses of cost and management accounting. Here we are classifying the users into two categories: internal users and external users. Managers, operational level staffs, employees or comes under the internal users. External users are regulatory authorities, auditors, shareholders, creditors and lenders. Under internal users, the first point, managers. For what purpose the manager will know the cost and management accounting information? First thing, they will able to know the cost of producing a particular product. Second thing, they can able to fix the selling price of a product easily by knowing the cost of producing a product. Third thing, they can able to evaluate the performance of each and every department involved in the production process. Fourth point, they will able to know the profit of each product. For example, lot of products may be produced by that organization, so they can able to know the profit of each and every product. Last thing, they will evaluate the strategic options. For example, if the competitors will sell their product in the low cost means, we have to go for selling the price for a lowest cost, so that we should able to know the cost of a product. For that, the management information is helpful for the managers. Second point, operational level staffs. It includes supervisor, foreman, team leaders. They will require the information for the following purpose. First thing, they will able to know the objectives and performance goals. In cost accounting, there is a technique called standard costing, through which they can able to know the standards to be achieved in future. Second thing, they can able to know product and service specification like volume, quality and process. Everything is to be communicated to the operational level staff. Third thing, performance parameters can be easily measured and evaluated by them. Through standard costing, actual performance can be compared with the standard, through which they can able to evaluate the actual performance. Third point, employees. Employees need information for various purposes like getting incentive from the organization and evaluating the performance standards. For example, if the employees find their actual performance is above the standard set by the organization means, incentives to be earned by the employees can be easily known. Second thing, they can easily evaluate their actual performance with the standard performance by having the standard costing technique. External users. Under external users, we will see regulatory authorities. Regulatory authorities need cost accounting data for some purpose like tariff determination, providing subsidies, rate fixation. Tariff determination means calculation of tax. Before calculation of tax, they will know expenses and income to be earned by the concern. For providing subsidies, they will know the expenses incurred by the organization. All this accounting data is to be prepared by the organization based on some standards. Second point, auditors. Cost accounting data is helpful for the auditors to review the reports prepared by the internal members of the organization. Auditors review will validate the correctness of the report prepared by the organization. Third point, shareholders. We all know that shareholders are the persons who are invest their amount in the organization. So it is a preferential right for them to know what is happen in the organization, so that it is a responsibility of the management to communicate the annual report to them. For example, if they receive any new order means, it is to be communicated, or they go for producing a different product means, it is also to be communicated to the shareholders. Last point, creditors and lenders. Creditors are those persons who lend money to the organization. If they find the earning capacity of the organization is well and good means, it is easy for them to provide loans to the organization for a future period. You can expect different topics in further videos. Please subscribe, share and like this channel.